Space Dandy Season 2, Episode 1. I can't be the only one, baby. This was a great season premiere. I love the episode. It was everything that Space Dandy is. It's just nonsense. It's hilarious. They have their dramatic moments that are really just hilarious as well in the end of the episode. But this was a great season premiere. It would have been a great season finale, too. It would have been hilarious. But either way, great way to start the season. I'm excited for the rest of the episodes, but it was a great start. I loved all the different dandies. My favorite, without a doubt, was the Michael Jackson one because I had no idea that was coming. I didn't expect that at all. It was like Astro Boy type animation. He was a little kid, and then he's just singing like Michael Jackson. Then he's shooting at him, like shooting lightning out of his staff while riding on a cloud like he's Goku or something. It was hilarious. I rewound that part a couple of times, but that was my favorite part. I loved all the other dandies too, like the first one they run into, and then like the really cool ones. And he's like, he spells out his name and stuff, and it's all shiny. And then we get the scene that we got in the trailer, where Dandy spells his name wrong, and it was just really funny. And like they're the cool version, and Meow was like the giant mech robot. Like I have it planned so I can see some of my favorite parts. And when he blew up the rock, I thought it looked really funny. Like they were just up against the rock and it just exploded into little particles. They had all the little parts where they kind of went through when they had the narrator, which I didn't even realize until they did it, which I thought was funny. They didn't have the narrator in the beginning. They had him in the middle of the episode and they went through what they normally do, where it's like the narrator does his little explanation and then they show the name of the episode, and that's how pretty much every episode goes. And I didn't even realize that didn't happen until he started talking. I was like, oh yeah, he hasn't said a single thing. And then they showed the episode clip or episode name clip like in the middle of the episode. I thought that was funny too. And then even he got multiple incarnations from the separate dimensions. But it was a great episode. It was really funny. We got like Triangle Dandy, the over the top anime version where he took off his glasses on super dramatic. They had like the female dandy who was unbelievably attractive. Like he was, it didn't look like dandy. I thought it was just like random hot anime chick, and it was just female dandy with pink hair. But they had that. They had all the QTs and meows. They even had a couple versions of Honey, which I thought was interesting. But they only had, I think they only had like two versions of her, and it was the first one that they met where she was married to him or was at least with him, and then they had like the ninja version or whatever, and there might have been a third one too, but they only had a couple honeys, but that was really funny. And then of course when they all got stuck in one dimension, things started going weird and time was sort of repeating and people were saying weird stuff, and boobies of course became all guys and they were just depressed, so that was funny too. But it was a great premiere episode. I loved all the different dandies, all the QTs and meows. The ending was of course ridiculous, and just Meow being like this weird robot, and he just looked evil. I thought he was gonna blow up when I first saw it because it looked like he had some weird vacuum thing going, and then I thought he was gonna like kill the dandy. I thought that's why he was walking out there, and he's just a creepy robot that just grins and has a helmet that he never puts on, which is why that part was so funny to me. Where it was just, that's one of the biggest things is like he has this helmet, but I've never seen him wear it. And why does he do that? I don't know. That's what I ask myself all the time. And then he has like just a little old guy in a pink leotard with a suit and stuff on who's pretending to be a robot. And it was just funny. And the guy, that dandy, was just depressed. And I love how they did the opening with him, and it was just him depressed and saying like I want to die. And it was funny when they showed all the scenes. Every single time he had that little stool that he was sitting on, I just thought that was funny too. But great season premiere. Can't wait for the rest of these episodes. Of course, comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of it. And you gotta say who was your favorite dandy, who was your favorite QT, and who was your favorite meow. Favorite dandy, like I said, was the Michael Jackson one. Favorite meow was the first one they met, where he was the giant mech one, because he was kind of cool, but it was also funny how he was just beating them all up. And I guess my favorite QT, I'm not really sure which QT I think was my favorite. Probably the uh, sort of gold skeleton one, just because it looked kind of creepy, but it was also really cool at the same time. That was probably my favorite QT, aside from the one at the end, which was just really silly, but I actually liked the other QT. But thanks for checking this out. And of course, like I said, comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode. Favorite parts, least favorite parts. And please put down your favorite dandy, favorite QT, and favorite meow from whichever random dimension. Thanks for watching.